Yeah, at this point in time of this endless kidnapping, may I ask questions from all citizens of this failed nation? My questions are as follows. One, if the government knows he can no longer handle the issue of safety of life and property in this country, why pretending to still be holding on? Why can't they do something to save lives? I come up mainly when these children, innocent children, are being taken to desert, to the forest. A very harsh and unacceptable condition they never knew in their lives. The previous Islamia children are still in the forest. El-Rufai has nothing to say about it or doing anything about it. The present Bethel Baptist school children are also in the forest. El-Rufai, you are not doing anything and saying anything about it. Rather, you systematically withdrew your own children from schools. My dear fellow Nigerians, if this country must continue to be Nigeria, if nothing is done now, I'm sorry, there is nothing that can bring back that name, except for those of you who are interested in answering this name. You don't push a man out of his comfort zone and come back to want to be his friend. How do you take a man's children away from him and want to come back and tell him to come and vote for you? How do you stop protecting children from schools and you want their parents to come and vote for you? Irrespective of this terrible insecurity, our politicians are just busy about 2023. You see, I am sorry to say, the children you think are meant to die in the forest, if they eventually turn out to be part of the bandits as well, it's a multiplication of the banditries. It's a multiplying effect. And when these ones, 200 from Islamia, 140 from Bethel School, maybe more and more are still being kidnapped. Just to know that you, the government today, wherever you are seated, you are sitting on a time bomb, a keg of gunpowder. Because they will come en masse and overrun you and your whatever security guiding you, or your palace, or your rock, whatever they call as rock, or rock castle. I can't imagine there's a sitting government in a nation. Children are being kidnapped. For the past 2 months, the Islamia school children, the one I'm even talking about, those ones they are very little. They said they have up to as low as 4 years amongst them. And somebody saw them and was shot, who went to peep, and the children are being malnourished and they are dying. A sitting government just kept silent and kept quiet, as if nothing is amiss. They are so comfortable. Are you for this wicked? Are you human beings? Where are your own children? If you think your children are safe wherever they are, be in Nigeria or outside, why other people's children are being endangered or killed while you are in government and you couldn't do anything? It's a 50-50. It's a 50-50. Just know it's a 50-50. Just for a short time here, the equation will be balanced. I've never seen this type of thing in my life. A sitting government is in place. The kidnappers are calling and making phone calls. Patani, where are you? Malam Sheikh Gumi, where are you? Your people are calling from the forest where they kept these children, our children, with phone numbers. You couldn't trace it, but you could trace phone numbers of activists and protesters who have written anything against you or against your government. you can see that you were not serving the interest of everybody. You were serving the interest of what you had brought in to destroy us in this country. You are larger than us. You are not larger than our God. Sheikh Gumi, Patani, the two of you, holding almost the same portfolio. Please tell your boys to release our children. They are saying that the rice and the beans and the foodstuffs brought by the parents of these children are not enough in a country where there is a seated government. Have you yourself, Gumi and Patani, heard of such thing before? This is espionage. Have you heard of such thing before? Why are you so wicked? You mean this your aircraft that can fly about Olu, fly about the southeast looking for IPOB and ESN to destroy, to kill? Cannot fly around the forest where these children are kept so that you can smash this your kingsmen to nonsense and get our children out from their cages? Is that what you mean? Is that what you are telling us? That this your aircraft can no longer that can fly around the whole of the entire southeast looking for IPOB and ESN, looking for Niger Delta militants when it is time to look for them? You mean the whole hall of army you took to Igbowo's house? And the whole hall of marksmen you sent around to go, and the NIAs to go and look for Nnamdi Kanu, cannot look for this your kingsmen to bring them to book and release our children from the forest? And you sleep and you are comfortable. Come, where are the wives of these men? Where are their wives? Where is Aisha Buhari? Aren't you see what is happening? We took you as the mother of the nation. We fought for you when Mama Daura and his family wanted to exit you from Aso Rock. Where are you? Aren't you hearing? Aren't you seeing? Where are you? Don't you have children? In short, he beats me whole. I don't know what to. I don't even want to be talking again. But this children issue is not letting me keep calm because I'm a mother. Some parents have died out of shock these few days. Some have died in the Islamia children's kidnap. About 2 months now, the children are in the forest, sleeping in this horrible weather. Will your children be able to cope with such a thing? Don't you think the way you carried yours for 9 months, that's how we also carried our own for 9 months? Why do you, the wives of these evil men, keep quiet for them to operate to this level? Forgetting that it's law of karma and law of nature, there is God that will also use yours one day to avenge this wickedness. Do something before it's too late. I'm now talking to the wives of these men in power. They call it power. Does any man have power? When you sleep and you don't know where you are again, you are gone. When you sleep, you remember death? You remember we die and nothing we brought and nothing we are taken away? Do you remember no power goes with us, no power stops us from the day we die forever and leave this world to another world if there is? It's unfortunate. I find myself in this entity. Very, very unfortunate. It's the most painful thing in my life. I like I said, my eyes no longer bring out tears again because I just imagine the condition of these children. I just imagine a home where you have 2 or 3 children, even one now. I don't know how their mother feels. I don't know where a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years old child will be in the forest in a condition like this, and my government is comfortable. Bandits are communicating, no tracking. But you can track Yahoo boys. You can track Nnamdi Kanu. You can track Igbo. You can track their people. You can track IPOB. You can track ESN. You can track every other thing, not worth tracking. But you can't track what is worth tracking. The cocoa of the matter. See, we are no longer afraid to die. If those children are dead, facing death squad, who am I? Is it not better you people even kill us at their parents and let them live after us so that our legacy will continue, so that our heritage will continue, than killing them and leaving us stranded? So we have no life when our children are being kept in the forest with your kingsmen. We have no life we are living for. So nobody's afraid to die. So those of you who don't want to speak because of party, because of what you have embezzled, you are afraid for them not to come and loot, not to come and investigate you. And you are all sitting down on a keg of bomb. Let me tell you all, it will get to all of you. Okay? It will get to all of you.